Hello everybody and welcome back for more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we were in Kakariko Village for a bit, doing some stuff like bringing some chickens over to the Kuko lady, who is, ironically enough, allergic to chickens. And then we also learned the Sun Song over the graveyard, and then we did some other stuff like a collectathon and all that for Gold Skulltulas. In this episode, we have another new area to go to before we make any more progress, and that's going to be in the very center of Hyrule Field. And so I mentioned in the last episode where exactly we're going to go. Well, once we go in here, welcome to Lon Lon Ranch. And this is actually the location where you see a bunch of these horses around here. And if you probably might be thinking that, or we're going to get our own horse one day. We probably will, but except we can't really do that right now, unfortunately. Let's go inside this this barn here, and oh my god, it's Luigi! No, actually, this is Ingo. I can't believe that I, the great Ingo, am working on this top of a ranch. Because the owner is so lazy, I always have to do all the work around here. I, the hard-working Ingo, should be in charge, not the lazy bum Talon. You know, as a matter of fact, he is actually correct because Talon is apparently lazy as shit. Even though he's the owner of Lon Lon Ranch, he doesn't do anything at all whatsoever. And so he leaves all the hard work to Ingo. So yeah, I can. That's understandable. It's easy to see why he would get frustrated by all this.
Huh? I'm awake already. What? Well, I'll be, if it ain't the forest kid from the other day. By the way, thanks a lot for waking me up. It took some doing, but I finally got Malon back in a good mood. So, what are you up to today? Got some free time on your hands, do you say? Well, how about a little game? These 3 Kukos I have here are special Super Kukos. I'm going to throw these Kukos into that there gaggle of normal Kukos. If you can pick out these 3 special birds from among the normal Kukos within the time limit, I'll give you something good. If you can't find them, I win. It'll be 10 rupees. Want to play?
Yeah, I don't want to have to pay 10 rupees for this.
You have 30 seconds. Alrighty then, get ready. Here go the Super Kukos. Start looking!
Alright, so there's actually a trick to this minigame here. If you actually have the camera at a certain angle... Oh, hey, I got the first one on the first try. If you start at a certain angle of the camera, you can actually see where the Kukos are going to be heading at. And, wow, holy shit, look at there, 2 in a row! Yeah, because I always remember where the Kukos would be, and it's never really randomized. They always go to a certain specific location. But I actually remember where exactly they would go. One would be at the corner, and the other would be at the wall. And so, once you pick one up, they could be the same as the other ones, but you have to just take a closer look here. And then just pick one up, and then he'll tell you that you found one of those 3 Super Kukos, and once you found them all, then he'll see what the reward is here.
Hey, you've got the talent to be one of the world's best cowboys. How'd you like to marry Malon, huh?
Ooh, would I ever, huh?
Ha ha, I was just kidding, I think you're a little too young for that, aren't you?
Yeah, then why'd you bring it up to me? Link's a little too young for this marriage stuff.
Oh, I'm proud to present you a sample of our very own Lon Lon milk. You'll be energized when you drink it. After you drink it, you can bring back the bottle and buy a refill anytime you want.
Alright, so we got ourselves some Lon Lon milk, but most importantly, we also got another empty bottle. So yeah, 2 empty bottles we have here. And so, it kind of works just like the other potion. Instead, they kind of, give you a select few hearts, although it's still basically like some kind of a full heal where it restores all our hearts. Well, at the moment that we have all the full hearts here. But once we have more, then it'll just restore a partial amount, and so we'll have to need potions for that. But one other cool thing about the Lon Lon milk is that it actually has 2 servings. So if you drink the first serving, then you get the second half of it, so you can just drink it again. And yeah, that's actually the upstairs bedroom here. I know that the 3DS version actually has more decorations to it, and also if you look close on one of the beds, you can actually see one of the pictures for the promotional artwork for Skyward Sword, because Ocarina of Time, the 3DS version, came out in 2011, and that's the same year that Skyward Sword came out, so they actually wanted to promote the game a little. And there's a little Gold Skulltula that's right there that we can kill. There could be some times where, you know, if you're unlucky enough, the Gold Skulltula could actually just fall right on top of your head and you take damage for that, which actually could be funny, but also not, because you just took damage, and that's unfortunate. That's actually humiliating and embarrassing. So it's a good thing I'm actually avoiding that. Let's go over this way, and oh, hey, it's Malon again. Let's go talk to her. Oh, it's the fairy boy again. I heard that you found my dad. How did you like the castle? Did you see the princess? Hee Dad came home in a hurry after you found him. And well, why should you just giggling there like after every sentence? You're not flirting with me, are you? And she has this horse next to her. This is Epona, but unfortunately though she doesn't like us. That's sad. It seems like Epona is afraid of you, fairy boy. Yeah, no shit. She doesn't like us for some reason. And so we talk to her again. She mentions that there's this song that we can learn here. So let's pull out our ocarina. Oh, cute ocarina. Oh, thank you. Are you going to play this song with that ocarina? Alright, so this song, so, up, let's see, did I say up, let's see? Oh, okay, well, I got more used to saying the C ones like that, so it's up, left, right here, so let's go into place here. Up, left, right. Alright, and so this song here is going to be called, it's called Epona Song. And so we can't really do anything about that right now, because, well, we don't have the ability to do so right now. Basically what it is, that we actually call her Epona, so, yep, we learned Epona Song, it's another new Ocarina song that we have here, and now Epona's here, and she likes us. She likes us now. Oh, go away! Fuck off! Go away! I don't want to talk to you. Shoo! Get out of here! Damn owl. Alright, so with that now, Epona is taking a liking to us. So yeah, we can't really do anything else about it though, because well, this is actually something that we can be able to do later on. I mean, much later on in this game. But for now, we don't really have this ability to do so. So, yeah, all it does is that it actually attracts the opponent to us because, well, she likes the song, and so now she likes us. No, I didn't know, actually, just singing a simple song actually makes animals just kind of like us. I really wish that would happen in real life. Now, there's actually a couple more things that that we can do before we're around in Lon Lon Ranch. The first thing we're going to do is that we're going to want to go over to this silo that's right over this way. And, because there's actually one little thing we get, I gotta say though, this is actually a real huge area that's there. Like all of the running around do. Oh yeah, another thing you can do with Epona songs, you can go right by the cows and just show this off here. And the reason why I'm doing this by the cows here is because, as you can see here.
Moo! What a nice song! It reminds me of the pasture. That song makes me feel so good. I can produce a lot of milk. Have some of my refreshing and nutritious milk.
We're basically just, drinking about... you know what, never mind. That's a little, too disturbing to think about right now. So what we can do with those cows here is that if we, play a bonus song, then, they'll give us, they'll give us some more Lon Lon milk. I think that might be disgusting, though, because, considering that's, because it's just fresh off of cows, and it's not pasteurized. And that would actually make us sick because of all the, bacteria that's in there. Another thing we can do here is that we gotta push these milk crates, and by doing so, there's supposed to be a little passageway. I have to make sure to see the action icon that's up there, and just because it'll just constantly change to either grab or climb, because they can just either push or pull the crates or just climb on top of it and just go over those. And ooh, what is this right over there? Which, well, of course, I believe that's something we've seen over there. It's another heart piece. And so now we've collected 3 pieces, so one more we get another heart container. So yeah, there's a nice little heart piece over here, a little nice little reward for us. Alright, so that should be it for this whole area here, so let's head over this way. And then what we're going to do next is that now that we have the Sun Song, we'll go ahead and whip out our Ocarina once more. And then with the Sun Song, that means some more, as long as it's nighttime, then there should be some more gold Skulltulas to collect. Right now, there's only going to be one gold Skulltula to grab, though. Which is going to be right over behind this wall here. Also, there's some new enemies around here that will be at night. These are the Gways. This is right before it flies into you. Yeah, those guys are also very annoying, in which they'll actually try to dive bomb at you, and so when they do so, you can actually you can just attack them with a sword, or you just make them go away with the shield. And yeah, there's a gold Skulltulas right there, so let's go ahead and slash it in, and then we'll grab the token that's right here, and there we go. Yeah, the Gways are also very annoying to deal with because they're just like all over the place. They'll just fly right over to you. And just like with the Salt Shovel in Hyrule Field, if you manage to kill up to 10 of those, then a giant one will appear. And I think that's just about the only size about it. Like, it'll start with the bigger one, and then more gigantic ones will appear. I think that's what it is. But either way, a bigger one will start to appear. And we hear another gold Skulltula, but unfortunately, look at that there. That's too high up to reach, and it's just right there mocking us. So we need a certain item to get that. Now, even though it may seem higher up, and you know, it may seem like that after you can just get a token from there, but unfortunately though, the Gold Skulltula token actually, it always stays in one place after killing the Gold Skulltula itself. Like, it'll just say exactly at the place where the Skulltula originally was. So it can't really fall down or drop down or anything like that, and it can't really ram into the house either to make it drop down. It always stays in that one place, and the token applies as well, where it always just stay in one place either. So we're gonna need a certain item in order to get to that later on. But for now, it's just sitting right there mocking us about how we can't even reach it at all. Yeah, it's a shame. So since I pretty much got all that time left, then we can actually go to some newer areas. Just making this one whole episode, because I got about like 10 minutes, so there's actually some more things we can do. If we go to the west side of Hyrule Field and over right over this way. Ah! God damn it! What? God, why? Head south from here to reach Lake Hylia's full rich waters. If you go west, you'll find Gerudo Valley. There's a hideout of a gang of thieves on the other side of the valley. Well, you're free to go anywhere you want. Hoo hoo hoo! Do you want to hear what I said again? No, I don't want to hear what you said again. No matter how hard it is, just don't get discouraged. Hoo hoo! Go away. I don't want you here. I don't want you interrupting me or like wherever I go. Goddamn annoying owl. Anyway, so oh yeah, that right there was a pea hat, and they are gargantuan in this game. Because you remember the other pea hats in previous games where they were much smaller, or they were much smaller. They're about the same size as a Link sprite. Well, yeah, like I said, these pea hats here are gargantuan, and they're actually pretty terrifying. Well, I was terrified by them when I was a kid. So what we're gonna do is that after all the things that are in Lon Lon Ranch, we'll go ahead and we're gonna go explore some new areas and get some things here. And we have a new area that's right here. This is Gerudo Valley. And yeah, it's actually kind of ironic here that I'm actually, I just went over there to Gerudo Valley like this early because it's actually one of those areas that you can actually just get to much later on. You actually need to get to like much later on in the game. And there's some ants here that they're just pulling around. And then I realized that I only had bottles full of milk. And I had to drink this twice. And unfortunately though, even while you're using the empty bottle, well, not the empty bottle. Even while you're drinking the potion or the milk, the ants will actually still they're actually still roaming around. Like even though time is supposed to freeze around here, the ants do not actually. They'll still continue to crawl around, and then they'll just burrow themselves, and then you'll completely miss those. All right, so we go across this bridge over there. There's one of these Gerudos here. The Gerudo's fortress is located beyond this gate. A kid like you has no business there. So yes, unfortunately we can't really go over this way. It's completely blocked off, and so because Gerudo won't even let us in. So yeah, Gerudo's here. Basically, what you can see here, they're all entirely female. And if you're wondering that we actually just met at Ganondorf, and he's also one of the Gerudo, even though that Gerudo is supposed to be female. That's because the entirety of Gerudo are all female. Like they're an all-female race. Apparently, only one male Gerudo is born every 100 years, and that said, male Gerudo has to be their king because of as per Gerudo tradition, and so therefore Ganondorf being a male Gerudo, then he would technically be the Gerudo's king. But there's actually more to it, of course, because considering that he's the main antagonist, he actually wants like a full conquest of Hyrule, not just Gerudo Valley itself. But for now, we can't really go across over this way. Now, we actually needed the bugs there, though, because there's that one anthill. And unfortunately, though, I don't have any extra bugs there. And I thought there was going to be some ants or some bugs, too, they're supposed to be over there, like inside this crate. But no, there's just some rupees. And so I wasn't able to get those bugs. It's only just up there. Because they all burrow into the ground and they just disappear. And what I could have done was I actually could have just left the area and then re-entered. So over there I can actually get those bugs again, but yeah, I guess I didn't really think to do that because I thought there was just some bugs over there inside this box. So I didn't really get to do that because we need to get those bugs into that anthill to get that gold Skulltula that's popped out of there. So anyways, and then there's another heart piece over there behind the waterfall, and so now we have a full heart container. So after getting all 4 heart pieces, then now there's then we have this heart container to go to. And actually I went and cut back because I had to go back over to the main entryway of Gerudo Valley and just get those bugs. Yeah, cause I thought they would just freeze while Link's doing the animation of drinking the milk, but no, they were still running around. They burrowed themselves in, so I was just too late anyways. It was never gonna be, which is unfortunate. But I got the bugs right now, so let's go ahead and put this right here, and then that way there we'll get this gold skull tool that'll pop out of there. I feel like I can't even speak today right now because like. I do apologize if my commentary is kind of a little shit right now because, my mouth is a little dry at the moment, and so I'm already slurring my words very easily. I'm already talking gibberish at the moment, and so yeah, that's why my commentary might be a little slow. Also, in Gerudo Valley, the time will actually flow normally, so it's just like in a Hyrule field. And so yeah, if you I actually went and cut over there. I didn't really show this off, but if you actually fall into the river, if you keep following along the river's flow, you'll actually be transported to another new area called Lake Hylia, and that's actually some other area that we're going to be going to next after we get some things done in Gerudo Valley. Just by picking up this cuckoo right here, and then we just fly downwards here. There's a platform that's right there, and then right inside this crate, if we just ram into it right here. Wait, if past me ever could. There's our piece right there. So yeah, that's basically what it is. For now, it's just just going to new areas and then just learning some new songs, and then and also getting some hard pieces and gold tulas. And then I went over to Hyrule Field because yeah, I did mention Lake Hylia, and oh yeah, you can see that. I was just there. For some reason, I went back over to the area, and even though I already got done talking to Gabora, he actually came back, and I had to hear this stupid crap all over again. So yeah, even if you just leave and come back to an area, then he'll just go and stop you, and then he'll just hear his stupid shit that you already know. Also, these are here Peahat larvae right here. The only way to actually kill them is that you just have to just use a shield, and then they'll just disintegrate like that, because apparently they hate shields. Yeah, that's basically all there is. And they'll keep coming after you. You actually hear some battle music that's going on, like part of the Hyrule Field team. And, oh, no. God damn it, Gabora, I don't want you here. Go away, god damn it. Beyond this point lies Lake Hylia. It is full of deep, pure water. The Zoras, who live all the way upstream, guard the sunken temple at the lake's bottom, as well as Zora's Fountain. If you want to confirm its location on the map, press Star to switch to the subscreens and Z or R to find the map. All the places you have visited will still be shown on the map. Hoot! Do you want to hear what I say? No, I don't want to hear what you say. Why does a yes always have to be the default answer? Why does that have to be the default answer? Why? Why does it always have to be the default answer? We don't want to hear it again. No. No. Go away. Just go away. Alright, so, see, after that, after that's done here, these pants are good. God damn, they're so persistent. Go away. Yeah, those fuckers will actually keep chasing after you, like, no matter how far you are, because they're just that persistent like that. Alright, so the way you get to Lake Hylia, we'll just go this ladder here, and then, just head up this way, and then, let's reach up to, just reach over Lake Hylia. And so here we are, Lake Hylia. Okay, yeah, at this point, I'm so sorry, guys. My commentary is being shit at the moment. Yeah, I have... My mind's scrambled at the moment, and I have nothing else to say at the moment. I'm just, like, saying the obvious. I'm really trying to keep this commentary as consistent as possible. I'm really trying, folks, but sometimes it actually just falls flat on its face. So, yeah, this might be a kind of boring episode. Yeah, I say we have another anthill that's right here, so, so go and just place this bug here. At least I got an extra spare bug here. Alright, and yeah, at this point I'm already drowsy right now, so that's why my commentary is just very slow at the moment. I do apologize for this. That's another gold skull tool that we have here, and let's go inside of this house and just see what's inside of here. Oh, hello there. This is a Lakeside Laboratory.
Hello there, son. I'm researching the process of making medicine by mixing Lake Hylia's water with various unusual compounds. Perhaps you've met that old lady from the potion shop. She is like a student of mine. Ho ho ho.
Ah, God, your face looks so freaky there, dude. Ugh. Yeah, let's see. He looks like a goat. Anyway, so it's already nighttime now, so we're gonna want to do is that there's also one other gold skull tool if we head over this way. There's actually another one's over there, but we also can't reach it. So yeah, I did say I wasn't wrong there. There was one, but we can't really reach it at the moment. God damn it, Gabora, I see you right over there. No, I don't want you here. Go away. Go away. Get out of here. Fuck off. Shoo. Go away. I don't want you here. I don't want to listen to your stupid speeches again. Also, yeah, we need to see some new enemies here. Those blue spiders. Those are blue Tektites, and those familiar enemies that just pop out of the water here. Those are Octoroks. I didn't really buy those at the moment, but I will get to that a little later once we encounter those again. So if we swim over to this island that's right over there, there is yet another gold skulltula, and you want to make sure to hurry and get over there while it's still nighttime. Although you can actually still play the sun song at the moment while you could, because once it gets to morning, once you hear the rooster when it gets to the morning, that gold skulltula will actually disappear into thin air. So yeah, that's actually what happens. But then once it becomes nighttime, it'll actually just suddenly reappear out of thin air. So it gets like also sudden. So that's what we can do. Alright, so a couple more things that we can do while we're in Lake Hylia. Yeah, I know. I actually am fully aware that I am actually visiting Lake Hylia like very early in the game. Because I know that in a lot of other playthroughs of that people tend to do is that they actually do tend to go to Lake Hylia like whenever they happen to come across one of the spiritual stones they gotta do. And so they actually just come over here later. They just get along the way. But I decided to actually just go to this one just earlier, just get out of the way. I am Benoru, the Scarecrow musical genius. I hear a song once and I never forget it, baby. Alright, so this here is one of the Scarecrows, and you want to make sure that you have your Ocarina with you, and even though it's not, well, actually I would say it's required though, but I would say it's highly recommended for this. So what you can do is that if you, while you're, right at the moment, like right away, you go to the Scarecrow and pull your Ocarina, and you can actually just make sure to play any of the 8 notes. It has to be 8 notes in total. And so you can actually just play like any kind of random song there is, and you want to make sure that you jot that down, whichever kind of notes that you play. And so that will actually be considered the Scarecrow song. And so if we come back here much later on, like in the second half of the game, then we're going to be able to complete this kind of a thing to actually learn that kind of song. And that's going to be very useful to us for the later dungeons. So you want to make sure to talk to Scarecrow here. And this here is a fishing pond. The fish are really biting today. Yes, of course, we have fishing to do. Hooray. So we're going to talk to this guy right here. And yeah, we want to go fishing here for 20 rupees, so make sure you have 20 rupees. And if you have a rumble pack, which you can actually connect to the to your controller, you can actually be able to feel a vibration of the fish here. So yeah, if you have the rumble pack connected here, then that's how you can actually feel a rumble on the vibration on the controller itself. And so it's actually a separate accessory they can use to connect to that, but it's actually useful for fishing here. But at the moment, I actually don't have a rumble pack, so there will be no rumble for me. So we have to just actually see with our own eyes. But yeah, the rumble pack is actually something like it's a separate little accessory that you can use for this game for its certain features, which is actually something that actually becomes completely built-in for the later controls, like starting with the GameCube controllers. And so for the fishing pond is that you'll give us this rod here, and it says here that the current record is for a fish is 6 pounds. And so what we're gonna want to do is that we need to find a fish that is at least more than 6 pounds, or actually we need to catch a 10-pounder. And so I'm gonna go ahead and explain fishing a bit here, but yeah, this is actually one of those things where people tend to come here like much later on in their playthroughs, like when they go to a certain destination, so they haven't crossed Lake Hylia, which they would get on the way. And so what else am I gonna say? Yeah, it's actually something they would do like for later on. But I decided to just go over this real early, just to get this out of the way. And also because, yeah, I was actually following along on Zelda Dungeon to see, just for a checklist, to see what heart pieces and gold skull tools to get, so that we're there in case I forget. So I just want to make sure to get those down. And so it happens to be Lake Hylia, the next one. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, he already explained the mechanics of fishing, but I'll go and explain anyway. So with fishing here is that if you press B to cast your lure, and you want to make sure to, you can actually use the, you can actually log onto each of the fish, and you want to make sure to get the one in the very center of the pond. And that's usually where the bigger fish is. And so, you want to make sure to actually attempt this, or make sure that this fish gets tempted enough to take a bite of the hook. You can actually press A to reel the lure in, or you just like push left and right on the analog stick, just to like give it a little wiggle to make the fish feel tempting enough. And then you can also press and hold the R button to reel in faster as well. Now, once the fish actually catches onto it, then that's when you want to just reel in just by pulling back on the analog stick and also holding the A button as well. And you want to just do it as hard as you can, and if you like just do it as like very tightly as you ever possibly could. Now, if you actually just let go, then the fish will let go as well, and then you actually lose this fish completely, and then you have to exit and then come back in again. So you want to make sure it's just again as hard as you ever could, make sure it doesn't get away, and just to get as close enough as possible until you get the cutscene where Link actually managed to catch a fish. And so now, yeah, this is a rail lunker, and we have now a 10-pounder fish. And so yeah, that's actually the kind of weight that you want the fish to be in order to get that certain prize. And no, I didn't want to do that here. And also, time actually does flow in here, so that's why it's already morning at the moment. It's already the sun's coming up right now. Because with time flowing, it actually goes by very slowly as well. So and you know, sometimes a fish could actually be a little more aggressive, and then they'll want to bite the hook as well. So, and also, sometimes it'll rain as well, so that's when the fish also get more active and lively. So let's talk to him and then have him to weigh the fish. And so and then he'll give us a prize, and that will be a heart piece. Oh yes, another one. Now, before you leave this place, make sure you talk to him again, and when you wanted to return the, make sure to quit so that way you can return the rod, because he'll actually call you a thief for trying to leave with a rod. So yeah, that was the whole thing with fishing. It's also very boring. I didn't like it very much, and it can also be frustrating as well, especially when trying to make sure the fish will be tempted enough to want to get the hook. But that's basically the whole gist of it. So yeah, more shore fishing right to do. So anyway, that should be it for this episode. So next time, let's play Ocarina of Time. Where I almost said a different title. There's going to be some more things to do. We got to go back to Kokiri Forest and then to get one more song to play. So until next time, see you guys later.